Giga had been nerfed repeatedly by Wildcat in Ark. Remember the Ark community kept saying how OP it was? I agree that Giga is a very unique creature, because thanks to his rage mode, they made him become the only NPC to betray players in Ark. And what makes this creature feel so dangerous back in the old Ark? The majority of the reason is that most players during the early Ark, players still didn't fully understand the game yet. There weren't many tutorial videos on YouTube about how to tame a Giga properly. There was only many pure footage of their random gameplays. The very first taming Giga tutorial I watched was in 2016. There's this one video that was created by Nublet, which is the quick zone method, but Giga was released in 2015. So during that time, many players weren't used to building traps. Most of the players just kite or use high ground to tame everything. So when the Giga was released, players just saw 140k health, super high turbidity with massive melee damage Giga in the game. Even players who tame 2 Giga still can't even take down a 1 Val Giga.
They're both dead. They're both dead.
Oh, they both died.
Really?
Same time.
The Giga could just one-shot players even though they're having flat armors. Not like Reckless. They have to bite you more bites to kill you. Most of the time, if you feel during taming sessions like dying in the process, most players just prepare for losing assets. For me, I never tamed a Giga before, because I was a solo player, and I don't like spending time and effort on taming it and just to see it getting nerfed melee damage and health by 40%. Moreover, Giga is not allowed to bring into boss fight too, because Wildcat thinks Giga is too strong and does not allow players to bring it into the boss fight anymore. Except this woman, Li Meiying. Except this woman, she did ride Giga into the boss fight because she was the one of the main characters in the Ark storyline.
你是等不及我回营地吗？
You speak Chinese?
谢谢，对不起，
我中文不好。
My English is better than whatever you call that.
One of the difference between the old Giga and modern Giga is the rage mode. The Giga rage mode could be caused by rocket launcher, things that make massive damage, and Giga is super easy to trigger rage mode by Tentrosaurus. The interesting part is when Giga is in rage mode, it attacks everything, including its own members and own dinos. According to the patch data, a Giga entering rage mode from damage will now also instantly enrage other nearby allies Giga. Imagine you are on a PvP server, but a random guy shot a rocket launcher missile into one of your Giga, and you have 10 multiple Giga in your base. It could just be a live massacre event in your base. Old Giga rage mode was super easy to trigger, that caused by 4 damage, which is super annoying when all Ark players accidentally fall him from the cliff, and just get killed by his own Giga. But the good news is Wildcat has changed Giga, so it doesn't cause rage from falling damage anymore. The old Giga damage was stupidly insane compared to the modern Giga, and there were many players complaining about it, especially on the PvP server. When a dude owned a Giga, he probably became the king and the best alpha trap on that server. Giga became the first dino that could destroy stone builds. PvP server players turned Giga into a raider machines, thanks to his insane damage back in the days, even though the game said Giga's damage is reduced by 40% after tame, but still able to do this. So what if it was a WoW Giga? The WoW Giga was able to destroy your stone builds very quickly, and Giga is still getting nerfs for his damage in the game for 9 times. And yet, he's still carrying the title of King of Dino in modern Ark. This value how strong Giga was during his prime, and earned much respect from many Ark players since 2015. So, Prime Giga terrified early Ark players with massive health, insane damage, dangerous rage mode, difficult taming, and overwhelming PvP impact. I remember Giga's torpor was dropping so fast that we needed 1,000 Necronics to tame it on a PvP server. Although Wildcat repeatedly nerfed it over the years, old Giga still became one of the most legendary and feared creatures in Ark history. These are the reasons that I think why old Giga was this broken back in the days. But anyways, if you managed to watch till here, thank you for watching, and I'm very open and friendly, and I'm sure I'm happy to read anything here, so see you in the next one.